guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today I'm going to be doing a tier ranking list for the Star Trek movies. We'll be looking at all of them from the motion picture through beyond. I think it even has Galaxy Quest on it, which we'll go since it's there. I like Galaxy Quest well enough. So we have S tier to F tier. C tier is, of course, average. Anything above C tier is above average. Anything below C tier is below average. And we're going to start with the motion picture, which has got to go in E for me because I can never get all the way through it. It has scenes I like. I love the fact it does feel very much like a Star Trek movie. And I love the scene when they reveal the Enterprise. It's one of my favorite scenes in cinema. But it drags. It just drags, and I can never get all the way through it. I haven't seen the ending of it probably in over 15 years, probably close to 20 years, to be honest. Wrath of Khan, solid A. I don't put Wrath of Khan into S. I just don't. There's just so many Trek movies I love better. It's paced very well. The pacing is excellent. The directing is excellent. I love the use of lighting and camera work. I just feel like it gets a little too much credit. It's a little overrated, and they've been trying to copy it in Star Trek movies ever since, which has never worked out. So it's a solid A, not quite an S tier. Star Trek 3 does go in S tier. I love Star Trek 3. It does have some pacing issues, but that aside, I love the performances. Christopher Lloyd's great in this. The regular cast is great in this. It has my favorite movie scene of all time in it when they steal the Enterprise. Also, the showdown between the Bird of Prey and the Enterprise is really good. It has some not perfect parts, like the Genesis planet's obviously a set, and the battle between Commander Krug and Captain Kirk at the end's a little hammy. But I do like it a lot. Plus, it's got an amazing soundtrack. 2 and 3 both have an amazing soundtrack. 4, definitely S tier. 4 is actually my favorite Star Trek movie. I love Star Trek 4. Also a good soundtrack. I love the humor. It's very family friendly. And the most successful of the Prime movies at the box office, as I recall. A lot of fun with a really good ending. This one is so much fun to watch, and it's perfect for non-Trek fans to watch as well, more so than any other Trek movie. 5, also got to go into E. It doesn't go into F because it does have a few good things going for it I like, but for the most part, yeah, this was a waste of an original crew movie. You think of the movie you could have got instead of this. It's not good. 6, S tier for me. I do like 6 a lot. 6 is really good. I mean, the Kirk fighting Kirk thing is a little hammy, and the shape-shifting effect was a little dated. But other than that, it's a great way for the original cast to go out. One of my favorite Trek movies ever. Generations. Just a little below average. It has some good moments, but they're kind of ruined by some of the stuff I don't like. And Kirk's death is just not good. It's not nearly memorable like Spock's. The bridge on the captain is a terrible way for him to go out, even though I think William Shatner's acting is good in it. I do love the little interstellar room they're in at one time, that observation room. That was realized really well on screen. And I love the fact the Enterprise D got destroyed because I never liked the Enterprise D. And I like the fact we finally got to see the Enterprise B. Just the story doesn't come together as well as I'd like, so it's a little below average for me. First Contact is S tier. I love First Contact. It's my second favorite Trek movie of all time. Easily the best Next Generation movie. I tend to love the Borg a lot. I love their redesign in this. I love the music that's in this. It has good incidental music. And I just love the kind of action nature of it. It actually fits Trek because you have the Star Trek stuff going on, but you have some nice action stuff going on. It's balanced really well. Jonathan did a really good job directing this one. Insurrection. Insurrection is a solid B for me. I tend to like Insurrection. When I get in the mood to want to watch Insurrection, I want to watch Insurrection. I actually think I think it's an overgrown two-parter from the series, honestly, but I still think it's a good watch. Galaxy Quest is a solid A for me. I haven't watched it in a while, but I enjoy it a lot. Nemesis is an F. I just don't like Nemesis. It has a couple of decent parts in it. It's not complete garbage, but yeah, there's not much going on there I like. The 2009 one, I give it a solid A. I tend to like the 2009 one. It's the only one of the Abrams movies I just really connected with. I actually really enjoy it. In the Darkness, I don't really like Into Darkness much. The first half of it's good, but the second half is so bad. You know what? I got to pull it into F. Even though I like the first half, the second half is so bad and so stupid, it just kind of ruins the whole movie. So I got to put it in F. And Beyond, I'll put in E. It kind of needs to be between them, but I'll put it in E because I've only watched it the one time, but it wasn't just utterly terrible. I guess that's kind of where everything would rank for me. Nothing in just average. That's interesting. Everything's either below to 1 degree or above to 1 degree. That's interesting to me to see that fall like that. So I have 7 movies. It's interesting, not including Galaxy Quest. I have 7 movies above and 6 movies below. That's interesting how I think about half the Star Trek movies are above average and about half of them are below average. That's pretty interesting how that works out. So I want to know what you think of this list and how you would rank the Star Trek movies. Comment down below and let me know. Also, don't forget to click the like button, the subscribe button, and all the fun stuff down in the description of the video. Links to the Patreon, links to the Amazon wish list, P.O. boxes down there. All that fun stuff. YouTube memberships are available as well. I want to give a shout out to some of my top tier patrons, Stephen Crane, Colin Coney, and Finn Perkins. I do appreciate their support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. It is appreciated. Most importantly, thank you for watching.